Hello, and welcome to MindBloom Stories. For the longest time, I believed there was something special about waking up at 5 a.m. Everywhere I looked, successful people seemed to have the same advice. Wake up earlier. Start your day before everyone else. Own the morning, and you'll own your life. At first, it sounded inspiring. Then it started making me feel guilty. Every morning, I would hit the snooze button and think, maybe that's why I'm not successful. Maybe that's what's holding me back. So one evening, I made a decision. For the next 30 days, I would wake up at 5 a.m. every morning. No excuses, no snooze button, no skipping. I was convinced this challenge would completely change my life. But what happened next wasn't what I expected. The first morning was difficult. When my alarm rang at 5 a.m., my room was still dark. The world felt asleep. Even my bed seemed to be begging me to stay. For a few seconds, I stared at the alarm clock. Then I got up. I made a cup of tea, sat by the window, and watched the sunrise. The morning felt peaceful, quiet, different. For the first time in a long time, I wasn't rushing. And honestly, I loved it. The next few days felt exciting. I read books, wrote in a journal, planned my day. I felt productive, disciplined, like I was becoming a better version of myself. I started thinking, maybe this really is the secret. But then reality arrived. By the second week, I was exhausted. Some afternoons, I struggled to stay focused. Some evenings, I felt tired much earlier than usual. And one morning, when my alarm rang, I didn't feel motivated at all. I didn't feel inspired. I didn't feel successful. I felt sleepy. Very sleepy. And that's when I realized something important. Most videos only show the beautiful sunrise. They don't show the difficult mornings, the struggle, the tiredness, the moments when you want to quit. A few days later, I began paying attention to something else. The people around me. Some woke up at 5 a.m. Some woke up at 7 a.m. Some woke up even later. Yet many of them were doing amazing things with their lives. That confused me. If waking up at 5 a.m. was the secret to success, why were successful people following different schedules? Then, one morning, everything finally made sense. I was sitting with my journal beside the window. The sun was rising. The city was slowly waking up. And I realized something. The biggest change in my life hadn't come from waking up at 5 a.m. It came from what I was doing during those hours. Reading, thinking, planning, learning, growing. The clock wasn't changing me. My habits were. Suddenly, I saw the challenge differently. Waking up at 5 a.m. wasn't magic. It wasn't a shortcut. It wasn't a secret formula. It was simply creating time. Time that I could use wisely or waste completely. And that's the truth nobody talks about. Two people can wake up at 5 a.m. One spends the morning growing. The other spends the morning scrolling on a phone. Same wake-up time. Completely different results. As the days passed, I stopped focusing on the number 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. It didn't matter as much as I thought. What mattered was consistency. What mattered was having a routine. What mattered was making time for the things that truly mattered. When the 30 days ended, people asked me one question. Will you keep waking up at 5 a.m.? My answer surprised them. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Because the biggest lesson wasn't about waking up early. The biggest lesson was learning to be intentional with my time. And maybe that's the lesson for all of us. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. to improve your life. You don't need a perfect routine. You don't need a magical morning formula. What you need is a small amount of time every day that belongs to you. Time to learn, time to think, time to grow, time to become the person you want to be. Because success isn't hidden inside a clock. It's hidden inside the habits we repeat every day. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me. And if today's story reminded you of something you've been putting off, maybe today is the day to start. You're always welcome here at MindBloom Stories. Until next time, take care of yourself, keep growing, and keep believing that small steps can create extraordinary change. See you in the next story.